Good morning, church. Let's talk about Proverbs chapter 15. So, the first couple of verses out of this are just talking about the tongue, the words that we use, the way that we speak to one another, just like James will reference later on near the end of the New Testament. The first verse, a soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. Verse 2, the tongue of the wise commands knowledge, but the mouths of fools pour out folly. Think back to other proverbs that we've read um, and other places in the Bible where Jesus makes direct contact between what comes out of your heart is what comes then from your mouth. And we can judge a man by the fruits of what he says. And, there's so much that that is revealed by the way that we speak, the way that we write, the way that we communicate with one another. Are we always looking to pour out love? Are we always looking to think generously about what the other person is saying? Do we consider other people complexly when we, they're not just a cartoon of themselves or just a sliver of who they are, but do we really want to know the whole picture of what's going on in their head and their heart when they speak, whether we agree or disagree? There's a whole person in front of us, the image of God. So when we speak and when we communicate with others, is that what's going through your head, or are you more just responding as if you are just half a person with only a part of you, rather than seeking wisdom and speaking slowly and with love and gentleness? Do you just rush out something and oftentimes in anger? If that's the case, wisdom says, turn back. Wisdom says, slow down, seek the Lord in all that you say and do. It also says, be transformed in your heart. What comes out of your mouth can't be transformed until your heart is transformed. And all of this requires work, and all of that work requires discipline. So be disciplined. Find a way. You may need, the jar that you got to put a quarter in every time you grumble or every time you say something you shouldn't have. Find a way to discipline yourself. And it's not about disciplining yourself or working for salvation, but it's about being transformed and growing and becoming more like what God has designed you to be. That's seeking wisdom. That's growth. So do that today.